First off, I want to give a lot of credit to Coach Christian and Boston College. I think they're a really good basketball team. I know they're banged up a little bit with some key guys. I do think Coach Christian is one of the best offensive coaches in the ACC, if not the best. He runs a lot of good stuff, and those teams are always hard to play against. They're good defensively as you look at the numbers of who they've, just defensively what they do. So I want to give them a lot of credit. For us, we played well. I was proud of our guys to play a good 40-minute game from start to finish, and we shared the ball well. Had 18 assists on 27 made field goals. We did a good job defensively. To hold a really good offensive team like Boston College to 29% from the field and 16 from three is not easy to do, especially against a Coach Christian team. So I was proud of our guys defensively. Did a nice job on the glass, and it was a good win. And anytime you can win in the ACC is great, and anytime you can win on the road, it's extra great.
You got back-to-back road wins now in the league. I imagine that's pretty exciting for you, given your kind of history and how you just mentioned how hard it is to win on the road.
Yeah, well, that's three straight road wins for us because we go back to NC State, North Carolina. And
you have Florida State.
Oh, I forgot Florida State. See, man, you're right. I forgot
Sorry,
to brought
Josh.
that up. That was
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. There you go. I had that loss just vacated from my mind, but no, you're right on that, Kelly. To be able to win back to back and just to be able to win on the road, because we talked about how many times last year prior to last season about for our program to take a next step, we got to start winning some road games, and I felt we did that at times last year. Now we're even doing better that this year. So, like you said, Kelly, I mean, to win a game in the ACC is hard enough, and to be able to win a game on the road is extra special. And we've won 3 of them total in the league now so far, and this is our 4th true road win. So we got 3 road wins in league, and then we had the game at Hawaii. So that's our 4th true road win, and it's a good step for our program to have 4 road wins at this point of the season. Not easy to do.
What did you guys do? What did the offense? What was working well for you guys? And you guys were executing.
Well, I've always said college basketball is all about guard play, and our guards have gotten better. And I thought, our guard play of Jose Alvarado, who had 8 assists, Bubba Parham, who had 6 rebounds, Michael DeVoe, who had a couple big threes and did a nice job defensively, a couple big baskets. Our guard play is the key, and guard plays is to win in college basketball. Your guards have to play really well, and I've always said out of those 3 guys, 2 of the 3 have to be exceptional if we want to have a chance. And if we want to win, then all 3 need to be really good. And if only one of the 3 are really good, or 0, or none of them are good, we're not going to win the game. So today, those 3 played at a high level for the most part, and that's why we're able to win.
After a tough game against Duke inside, James and Moses had really good games. It seemed like your guards did a better job of getting them the ball with some clean looks as well inside. Was that kind of?
Yeah, well, look, Moses is another double-double. I mean, his progression on where he's come from, and we did a nice job finding James. And I thought James and Moses, they were 10 for 31 versus Duke, but they had a lot of short shot and opportunities, but they played their tails off, just the way they rebounded. But both guys did a really nice job. We still got to be better with our turnovers between those 2. James obviously did a nice job, again, with 4 blocks, affected the game with that. And it was a good win for us. And our guards found him, and they did a nice job getting the W.
Josh, late in the first half, James got going. He had 3 or 4 quick baskets
Yep.
in the paint. Is that where you kind of realized you could get stuff inside? Because you outscored him 42-18.
Yeah, we've been pretty good in the red zone. I call the red zone the paint. You look at our numbers. We are shooting better from 3 as of late since Jose's been back, starting in Hawaii with the Boise State game. But because remember the first part of the year we missed Jose with the injury, and we just weren't a real good team during that time period. So once Jose came back, which is the start of the Boise State game, we had our full team, and I said, we should be judged or looked at as we move forward with that group, and we're shooting the ball better now. But we've never been a team, we're going to live and die by 3. So we've tried to say we've got to be able to do our job in the red zone or the paint, and we did a nice job today, like you said, 42-18 with points in the paint. And I think Boston College is a really good basketball team. I told this to Coach Christian, to beat Virginia That's not easy to do. I mean, it's very hard to do, and they scored 60 against them. And that's why I say, like, I think Coach Christian's, it's not the best or one of the best in the country for sure, but, even in the ACC, just with he runs great stuff. They're very hard to guard.
The other side of the coin of the defense in the paint, I thought James and Moses both did a nice job challenging shots and altering shots.
Yeah, and I thought they did a nice job on Wednesday, and I thought they did a nice job versus Carolina on Saturday. They put 3 games in a row between those two to really do a nice job on the glass, and they gave us just their presence inside, and it allowed us to be able to get some transition baskets, Ken, and it was good. To do that, you need those guys to be playing at a high level. Especially, we're going to hang our hat on the defensive end. We've always have, and that's what we do. And those 2 guys are part of our anchors to do that.
Seemed like Jordan was a little more into the flow of the game today.
I thought Jordan had one breakdown in the first half where he made a bad decision offensively and I had to pull him, and he had one breakdown defensively in the second half. But other than that, he was really good. He and I had a long talk on Thursday, and how he practiced yesterday is how he played today, and it's a direct correlation. And he's just, again, you got to remember, Jordan hadn't played in over. He hadn't played in over a year, so it's just going to take some time to get back into the flow of stuff. And I was proud that he had 6 boards, and I've been on about, man, you got to impact winning without having the ball in your hands. You got to have a motor without the ball. There's no issues with your motor with the ball. You got to need to have a motor without the ball, and he performed that tonight.
Coach, what kind of spark did those 2 shot clock violations provide, especially in a road atmosphere where you're just providing that defensive tenacity, holding DC under 30%?
Yeah, in our 4 years here, we've tried to be really good defensively. It's been our way to survive and been our way to score is through our defense. And when we aren't defending at a high level, it's hard for us. So that's what we try to be and who we are. And we try. That's our DNA in a sense. And so those were good plays for us to be able to get those type of stops.
I would think going back to the Duke game and probably feeling, we obviously didn't win, but you played better. I thought this game was important in that you come out and play really good defense and are kind of locked in.
Yeah. Well, Ken, I think we're getting better, and we are getting better. And as I've told our guys, that we're not focusing on the result. Look, we all, I want to win. The fans want us to win. Georgia Tech wants us to win. So, but we need to focus. Are we getting better? And I said, if we're getting better, the results will fall the way how they're going to fall. And I believe we're getting better. And I said it's important that we continue to take that next step. And so we've been playing better, but we can't go backwards. That doesn't mean we're going to win the games, but are we playing well? And I thought we played well versus Duke, and we lost the game. And in this league, because this league is really good, you can play well and lose. That happens. And so I just believe we are heading in the right direction and getting better. But we got a tough week next week. We got Notre Dame at home Wednesday, Virginia at home Saturday. Those are 2 hard games, and we're going to have to continue to get better if we want to continue to move in the right direction.
One more.
You mentioned those games, and you got an opportunity tonight to not play your guys the full 35, 38 minutes. You got, I think Jose was the only one that was over 31 minutes tonight. How important was it stealing that time and getting those guys a little bit of rest?
I thought Asante came in and gave us good minutes in the first half. I thought Evan Cole gave us good minutes. And then it was good to get some of those guys late, and we were able to make sure guys were rested towards the end. And but you're gonna, with me, I'm a feel guy as the game's flowing, and if someone's playing well and or a group's playing well, sometimes I have a tendency to roll with that. But we'll be off tomorrow, so we'll let them get rested. We'll get back tonight. We'll head to the gas station as our annual ritual for a road win. Then get on a flight, head back. We'll be off tomorrow, and then get back out on Monday.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thanks, Josh.